Hi, my name is Brandon Lakey. I'm an executive marketing director with our firm, and I want to talk about the topic of closing. Now, when we talk about closing, you may also hear it referred to as the recommendation, but we're actually going to talk about closing as more of an A to Z process here because this really starts at the beginning. It starts when you first make a list, when you first reach out to someone and you schedule an appointment with them. Then it starts at the one-on-one when you're having those trial closes, those checks for engagements, those tie-down questions of wouldn't it have been so amazing had someone set this up for us, when you're showing the different educational concepts and asking someone, does this make sense? Isn't it so crazy that they don't teach this stuff to us in schools? And you're getting those checks for engagement. And then you're going through that financial lifestyle strategy process. And at the end, you're asking that question of, if I were able to help you accomplish some of these goals that you told me were so important to you, and do that with a product that stays within the parameters you've given me of $300 to $500 a month, is that something that you would feel comfortable with moving forward or continuing the conversation with? And then when you're showing someone tax now, tax later, tax never, and you're in that final recommendation type conversation, at this point you have had many little yeses, many little trial closes. And so the close, so to speak, is not what you see in the movies. It's not what you see on Instagram with these big, massive crescendo moments. It shouldn't be that way. It should be a lot of little agreements that leads up to a very smooth, easy process. If you find yourself in a situation where you are getting to where people are really digging their heels in the ground when you get to the third step and then moving forward with the decision, you really got to examine and see, did we do a good job on the front side? Did we really do a good job educating? Did we do a good job talking to someone about their goals and their dreams and what they want to accomplish? Did you do a good job of connecting in their brain, saving and investing with those goals and where they make that connection that one cannot happen without the other? And then you making a recommendation of a product should be a very simple continuation of that process, where at the end, the big fancy close might be something to the effect of, does this make sense? Does it fit in the budget? Would it make sense to move forward with something like this? If I were to show you, or if you were to trade X product provider, let's just say Nationwide or Pacific Life, if you were to trade Pacific Life 300,000 of your dollars over the next 35 years and they traded you back 1.8 million or whatever the math comes to, is that a smart trade? Some very basic, easy question at the end to lead someone to the final yes, where they say, yes, absolutely, I'm super comfortable, this makes sense, let's move forward with it. And so that is the process of closing. It starts at the beginning, lots of little yeses along the way, and it should be very simple and very easy at the end for someone to say, this makes sense, it fits in the budget, I'm comfortable with it from A to Z, let's move forward. And then you move right into the application process. So did you say you wanted to do 3 or 400 a month? 4? Great. Let's get the application process started. Let's see if we can get you approved for this. Move you right along the process. And now you found yourself with a new client and a commission check a couple of weeks away. Congratulations.